Okay, video's on. Don't say anything you regret.
What? Landry calling me out because I didn't email any questions in. He mailed one question to David Collier 4.5 months ago. Whenever I started, I hasn't emailed a question in yet since then, and he's calling me out. I'm like, come on, man, really? But that's one more than I emailed in to him, I guess. So
he'll get over it.
He will. But
give me a mic check.
Mic check. 1, 2, 3.
Perfect. The tip of the tongue, the teeth of the lips. Okay, I think we're ready. So let's undo this. Y'all ready to go? Everybody need anything?
Ready.
All right. Tye's here. Mindy's helping us tonight. We're going to do comfort food tonight. We're picking 4 comfort foods. Let's see. I need to do... Dude, we're ready. All right, here we go. Welcome, listener. This is the Pick 4 podcast. I'm your host, Mark. 4, 3, 2, 1. Each week we pick a topic and then pick our 4 best answers. You can go to pick4podcast.com for social media outlets, to email the show, get a look at the whole show catalog, and get a good look and information on routine guests, which are my friends, and they are all awesome. But for right now, let's go. All right. Everybody gets to hear now. We figured it out.
yep.
Thank you for joining us here at the Big Four Podcast yet again. I'm Mark. We are a member of LMK Productions. You can find us on Facebook, and we started an Instagram feed. Go find us there. Members of LMK would be this podcast, Having Said That, with Landry Griffith, Win, Loser, Tie, hosted by Ty King, who is here tonight.
Yo. What up? Man, it's been a while.
I know, right?
I feel like I was like, I don't know. I was getting jonesy, you know. I was like, I gotta get back.
You did bring this up to me.
I did, yeah, that's true. But
I mean, you brought up the topic a long time ago, and then you brought it up again the other day, and you were like, "Hey, I'm ready."
Yeah.
So let's talk about food and stuff. And Mindy is here tonight also, and she's gonna help us. She's gonna pick her own comfort foods.
I love it. Hello, Mindy. How are you?
I'm good.
Okay.
If you're watching on video, we got a lot of production going. We've got the board up here. Hope you can see everything. The super bright sun ring light is on tonight, so everybody can see our bright and shiny faces. Did you have a hard time coming up with comfort foods?
This is the easiest, really, for me. Actually, but number like 4 and 5 was a kind of a struggle there, but pretty, you know, I kind of, when I brought it up to you, I had an idea.
Yeah.
So, no, not too hard. Not anything like, you know, 90s groups or Tom Cruise movies or like sports memories or something like that. No, none of it like that. It was easier than all the rest of them, you know.
How hard a time did you have?
No, same.
Quick and easy?
Top 3, easy. Hard time coming up with a 4th, but...
I wrote down several. I probably wrote down a dozen, but to pick my 4, it probably took me 2 minutes. I was like, bang, bang, bang.
Pretty easy.
Yeah.
I'll be interested to see if, because these are easily crossed over. I think we might have some matches.
So, yeah.
But maybe not. I don't know.
What do you think of, like, how would you define a comfort food?
Well, what's funny is I looked it up yesterday. I looked up the definition of comfort food.
Yeah.
And it's kind of what I thought, but I thought it was more like a kind of what makes you sleepy or tired, but that's, I mean, that not totally, but, so I actually wrote down the definition. Can I read it? The one that,
please do.
Yeah, it says a food that provides consolation or a feeling of well-being, typically with a high sugar or other carbohydrate content associated with childhood or home cooking. All right, so I really don't, sugar, carbohydrate, that probably falls into it, but not intentionally for me. But yeah, like a good feeling of like nostalgia.
Nostalgia is the word I wrote.
Yeah. So I like that, and so there you go. That's kind of the way I looked at it.
Yeah, sentimental.
Yeah.
Something that reminds you of being at home.
Yeah.
It's funny because I didn't, but I have a different, I think, situation because I didn't have great food when I was growing up. But mine's different. But I asked my daughter before we started, and she said everything she named was like food that reminded, like that I cooked specifically, that reminded her of home. And she said, you know, I eat this food when I'm homesick. So I thought it was interesting.
Yeah.
Did you heard her say that? So
that's what saying comfort food could be. It could mean something different to anybody. You know, like you know, growing up in Wolfworth, like right there, like I could say like at the Quick Stop, like egg rolls from the Quick Stop, but I'm not going to say that.
Yeah, six burritos.
It would bring me back to that time, but it's not necessarily like a feeling of comfort.
No, I get where you're coming from. Yeah,
it's like a feeling of hunger.
Burritos.
Yeah.
Anything that sort of reminds you of good times when you were younger. So.
Road trip food, stuff like that.
Yeah, you said carbohydrates and sugar. I don't think I didn't write down anything sweet out of any of mine.
Oh, I did.
100%.
Mine were like,
mine are sugar and carbs.
I like it. See, now I'm interested to see where this goes. Yeah.
So that's where I'm at because I'm pretty cylindrical anymore. Okay, lead us off there then, Ty.
Okay. I'll tell you what. The number one for me, I think it's easy to everybody that knows me, is chicken fried steak. And my mom always made that for me when on my birthday or on special occasions. And then when my sister got married to Blake, with the same birthday, so Blake loves it too. So it's chicken fried steak, and it's not to be confused. Now I think I've said this a few times, but you know, if a menu or restaurant or something has something on their menu called country fried steak, you can't trust that.
No.
Yeah, not at all, because that's not chicken fried steak.
Those people are terrorists.
They are. They should be removed. Exactly. And some people are like, really, what's the difference? I'm like, I don't know. There's a difference, okay? And man, but you know, I love
country fried steak.
Country fried steak.
You cut with a fork.
Yeah, maybe.
Chicken fried steak.
Is that what it is?
A knife.
Well,
that's what I think.
But that's what I think. Okay, you're probably right, because I've ordered country fried steak before, and it's like, what?
Yeah.
I mean,
it's like microwave.
Here you go. You're right about that. So, chicken fried steak is my number one because, man, it just, and there's places to get it where it's really good. Like, there's a restaurant here in Lubbock called Triple J's. They have a good chicken fried steak, but man, I remember my mom would make it. You know, you could walk in as soon as you walked in the house, you knew she was making that. The smell was, you know, there for days, and like your shirt or clothes might even smell like it for a while,
and it was okay.
And I was totally okay with that. Like, man, you know what? If there's any candle makers out there that makes a chicken fried steak candle, like I am told for that. I'd pay good money to have
TM.
one. Yeah, exactly. I know.
Chicken fried steak candle.
Yeah, I would light that candle every day. I would like to have that every day in my house. I would like chicken fried steak,
right?
Exactly.
Okay, so now, because chicken fried steak is one of mine too.
Okay.
But there's a caveat.
Okay.
It's got to be with mashed potatoes. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to ask you an important question: is what gravy is going on yours?
Oh, mashed potatoes is correct. By the way, it's the correct answer. And that is part of the comfort food with chicken fried steak. That all comes together, I think. Mashed potatoes with cream gravy.
Okay, there you go.
It's got to be cream gravy.
That is correct.
Okay, thank you.
Well done.
And you're going to kill me, though, because I'm about to add You don't get it. Oh, I'm going to get hate for this. I've cut back on it, but it's still there. It's still a part of my chicken fried steak experience. There's a little side of ketchup.
Ow.
I know.
Oh, you just ruined it.
I know, and I know people
Mark can't handle that.
I know people are jumping through their speakers right now. But I used to go right over the top of it with my ketchup, like as a kid, and it's gotten smaller and smaller and smaller.
Okay, well you're at least
moving in the right
You're not
direction.
the only person, but that does ruin it for Mark.
I know, and I can't believe I admitted that to people. But you know what? Hey, I'm an open book here on Pick 4.
That's right.
You know,
that's a bold move.
It's a
Appreciate
bold
your
move.
honesty here.
And send your hate mail to the Pick 4 podcast. Go to the website. Send
Put it on the hate pod.
Yeah, put it on the hate pod.
Yes. So
send that in the hate pod.
Personal no-nos for chicken fried steak for me would be ketchup on it or brown gravy.
Yeah, brown
That-
gravy.
It's just not
Or
right.
boxed mashed potatoes.
Or boxed. I can't even
Yeah.
believe you said that out loud right now. Boxed mashed potatoes belong nowhere in this house.
That's so funny.
It's
I ate them
unacceptable.
before I met him.
It is true.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Another full disclosure here is I have boxed mashed potatoes in my cabinet right now, but they've been there for almost a year.
Okay.
So
That's where they belong.
yeah, exactly. I haven't made it, so I will just say that. But yeah, I wouldn't think that would go with it too great. Because I will say this, man, my mom and my sister can cook really good now too. So when she makes chicken fried steak, or my mom, man, it comes with those good mashed potatoes and the cream gravy.
It's essential.
Yeah, and a little bit of Hunt's there.
Babe, what's your first one?
Mashed potatoes. It's funny. that
Okay,
that came
good.
up.
Mm.
Mashed potatoes. I love them. I will eat them for just a meal. Just
Yep.
a bowl of mashed potatoes.
I have a question about that. Do you like? I know when they're freshly made, there's a little clump in them. Like you get a clump every now and then.
Yes.
Do you like that?
It's my favorite.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
baby.
That's
I love
part of
that too.
homemade, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
Yeah, that's when you know.
Yep.
yeah. That's how you know they're
I
authentic.
do like that.
They
And
can't
I even
be
like
whipped.
the peel in it. I like the peel in it.
Yeah.
It's so
oh
good.
yeah. 100. Yeah, absolutely.
Depending on what we're having, sometimes we'll do mashed potatoes and make them loaded like a baked potato. So
Mhm.
extra butter,
Yeah.
cheese,
Oh,
bacon.
He's done bacon.
oh yeah.
One thing is like admittedly they can send this to Hate Pod too, but before I met Mark, I really exclusively ate boxed mashed potatoes, and
Yeah.
I would eat them for dinner. But since I've met Mark, I don't eat anything really boxed, and I told him he's ruined me because now I will only eat.
Now you become snobbish.
I'll just wait. You know,
Yeah.
I'm like, I tell
Hey,
him
let
all
me tell
the time,
you, there are worse
"He's a
things
food
you could be a
snob."
snob.
That's true. That's true.
Hey, come on.
Now I can't eat canned or boxed anything.
Is there a great place that you could eat, like a restaurant that you like mashed potatoes? Like, because that place there are a lot of places out there that have good mashed potatoes, but homemade is number one, obviously.
Yes.
Yeah.
But is there a place that you would like that? I mean, do you think that you have to get up there?
Okay, so, we grew up playing sports games all over this end of the world.
I know what you're about to say.
So, going to Furr's cafeteria, you could never go wrong
Yeah.
with the chicken fry and mashed potatoes. Not that their mashed potatoes were great. Not even that the chicken fry was great. But you knew exactly what you were getting when you chose it.
100%, dude.
Reliable.
Yep. I do. It's kind of funny. I think of that too. I think of Furr's cafeteria when I think of mashed potatoes. But yeah, it can't be homemade. I mean,
Marcus Streets are really good.
oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
I can't even think of the last place I had mashed potatoes somewhere that wasn't here.
I've had them like at Aspen Creek. Or,
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
What's
In fact, I think I had a chicken fried steak from there.
Longhorn?
It was pretty good.
Yeah, they're not bad.
Usually, if you order a chicken fry at a steakhouse, you're okay.
Yes.
Yep. Because it's a certain cut of meat. It's not like a what do you call it? It's like what kind of meat is a chicken fried steak? It's like a.
You can make it out of a lot of things.
It's like you hammer it
Yeah,
down.
that's the important part
Yeah.
is tenderizing it first, though. So.
Yeah, tenderizing. Yeah, that's funny. I got to eat, and I was not being snobby. There's that word again, but a couple of weeks ago, I got to eat at Dallas Country Club in Dallas, Texas. Very, very nice, and I got no business being there, but and they had on the menu, which I had to order, chicken fried ribeye.
Oh, wow.
Yep, and I ordered it. Now, it's not the same as chicken fried steak, as I would call it. But did I eat all of it? Yeah, I ate it. I mean, it was pretty
And it was
good.
pretty good?
I ain't gonna lie, yeah, so it's pretty good. But I wouldn't call that traditional, like chicken
Is
fried steak.
chicken fried steak breakfast food?
No, not to me.
Because I've seen that on the menu and
Yeah,
it weirds me out.
I choose not to go that route.
I don't either.
It weirds me out,
Yeah, me
but
too.
I've seen
Yeah.
it
I've seen it too.
offered.
But I don't, I've never had steak and eggs either, for breakfast.
True, same.
It just doesn't.
I've had it before, and it's not my favorite.
Yeah.
There you go. Yep. All right, Mark. I'm not driving the bus. Sorry.
It seems like I had something else about chicken fried. Oh, about putting gravy on stuff.
Yeah.
We make the joke here at the house all the time. You could probably put gravy on a flip-flop.
On a flip-flop, and it would be perfect.
It's going to be okay.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Dude.
A good gravy.
Hey, I've tried gravy smothered Birkenstocks before. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. So,
Don't knock it till you try it.
Gravy and queso, I think, go on top of everything.
There you go.
Okay, let's see. One of mine was, and I handcuffed them because they're pretty similar. But I put tater tot casserole / beef stroganoff because they're kind of similar.
Same ingredients, except
starch with cream of mushroom soup, hamburger meat.
Okay, I guess I'm not familiar with tater tot casserole.
Oh my gosh!
You have to explain this to me because it sounds delicious. I'm not gonna lie.
We're gonna make it tomorrow night, and you're gonna come back and eat it because Martin makes the best tater tot casserole.
Well, brown your tater tots. You got to get them extra crispy.
Okay.
Do you like tater tots?
I love tater. I mean, yeah.
Brown your hamburger meat, and then you add your cream of mushroom soup. But you can't just go cream of mushroom soup and water. You got to go. It has to at least be whole milk, preferably half and half, because you really want it really creamy.
Okay.
I also never used whole milk before I met.
I got you.
Take your tater tots, throw them in your casserole dish, put your meat and cream of mushroom soup mixture on top, a little more tater tots if you've got them, cheese on top of that, throw it in the oven, get it all warm and let it marry, scoop it out.
That sounds awesome.
Dude.
I got ready
Warm
to eat it right now.
and filling.
Like I'm actually changing one of my answers right now. I did that and I haven't had it before.
No, now you're going to have some.
I know.
We're going to cook it.
Tater tot casserole.
And we're going to share.
So where did you learn that? Did you learn that from someone?
Strangely, we never had that at my house growing up. It's one of those things I sort of that was one of the first things I ever figured out how to cook, actually, once I started. The first administration that I was married to, it was her idea, and like that's where I got the rough plan from, and then I've just sort of tweaked it and made it better step by step by step.
Yeah, because that sounds like a real experimentation kind of thing where it's like, all right, we got some tater tots.
Yeah.
I've got some cream and mushroom soup. It's kind of like I've got...
You've had beef stroganoff, right?
Yes, I have.
Okay. So same ingredients except switch the tater tots for the noodles.
Okay. That's all you had to say, Mark. Damn.
So, I went 17 steps.
It's so good, though. And you really haven't had it until you've had Mark's.
Yeah.
So,
well... It sounds delicious. Is this something you would eat with a spoon or a fork or either? Could you do either?
You can go either way.
Got it.
Typically, I want it in a bowl, so I'll use a spoon because I want to get everything scooped up out of the bottom. Yep.
All that cream of mushroom and just
that is one of the things I'll put ketchup on, though. And just a little.
Same.
Dude, I was about to ask you that. It sounds like something I would like ketchup to go on a little bit. But
a little bit. You got to get a little tang on
the problem is, like, we can't stop. And it's, like, a very heavy food. And really, I mean, it's like we have to tell ourselves, each other, like, okay, let's save it for tomorrow. But, like, it's one that we want to hide so that the kids don't eat it tomorrow. It is, right?
Yeah, you do have a couple of refrigerators in here.
Yes,
that's why,
That's why. We have a secret one.
It fits my initial criteria of comfort food. It's like something that you eat and just it kind of makes you tired, but you're going to keep eating that.
I gotta have more.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to eat more even though I know it's a terrible idea.
And, like, you can't have a bad day. You cannot have a bad day when you eat.
Well, I love that.
No.
That's a great way to put it because I love if I can eat anything that makes it me not have a bad day, that's good.
Yeah. It's like you want to eat it and dance.
Yeah. As you're doing it, you do the little wiggle in your chair.
True story.
I love that. So, but beef stroganoff, I will say this, man. I've had some beef stroganoff that was not very good.
Same.
So, it's kind of one of those things. I'm wishy-washy about ordering. I've never really ordered it. But if it's at somebody's house or like somebody's cooking that and I'm there, that's fine. I'll eat it. But
like restaurants, it's kind of dicey because everybody's interpretation can be different. Mm-hmm. A lot of places will do it's more like beef tips and gravy on noodles rather than
we do like hamburger meat.
I got you.
And really, all this is kind of poor people food if we're being honest. Like frozen tater tots, egg noodles. You know, you can get a 16-ounce bag of egg noodles for
you feed a family of 15 for $6.
Pound of hamburger meat, a can of 75-cent cream mushroom soup, or we make double.
Damn, dude. Okay, well I love that. I mean, Beef stroganoff. It was not on my list. I will say that. So it wasn't even close.
I knew that one was going to be a sneaky one.
I love tater tot
But
casserole.
it is one of my favorites too.
Yeah.
I didn't put it there.
Good. Yeah, I loved it.
Mindy, give us your next one. What do you got?
I went with, you said handcuffed, macaroni and cheese, or any really pasta is good for me. Like.
Okay, I'm glad you said because I did write like 6 down, and mac and cheese is number 6 on my list. So
I'll eat, again, just like mashed potatoes, I'll just eat a bowl of macaroni and cheese.
Well, that's the thing about macaroni. You can make it like its own main dish.
Correct.
Yes.
Yep.
Mark makes this one called, he calls it white noodles because that's what he called it with his kids, I guess, when they were little. He can tell you more. But it's like real milky and it's almost like a soup. And oh my God, he just makes a huge pan of white noodles, but it's macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, that's what
so
the kids named it when they were little.
Oh, that's what they.
So
okay,
good.
yeah.
In fact,
because they didn't know what to call it. Because to them it wasn't like real mac and cheese, and it's really not until the next day.
Yeah.
After all that liquid's been absorbed.
But
the
first time he made it for us, every year.
It sounds racist. I'm just racist.
White noodles. My kids, for their birthday, always let them pick what they want and then have the whole family over for their birthday. And after Mark had made it for us one time, one of my kids, I think it was Cassidy, requested Mark's white noodles as her birthday dinner. It's that good.
Yeah.
But any macaroni and cheese I'll eat.
Yeah. Well, okay. So I have a story about mac and cheese. So I don't know if anybody doesn't like macaroni and cheese. As a kid, you liked it. It was always one of your favorites. But so I'm watching Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives one day, and he's in St. Louis, and he goes to Sweetie Pie's, which is this family-owned restaurant, and it's not in a very good part of St. Louis. It's it's owned by an African-American family for a long time. And anyway, the next time I went to St. Louis, I was like, I'm going. I have to go there. So, and you walk in, and I'm not kidding, like it's in a pretty shady part of town, but you know, it was in the middle of the day. I wasn't scared at all. But you walk in, you kind of turn the corner, and it's a buffet style where you go through the line and you pay at the end. I guess cafeteria style.
Cafeteria type.
Yeah, you know, but macaroni and cheese like one of their top things. But right when you turn the corner, like the very first thing on the wall is a picture of Black Jesus, and I'm like, dude, this is the best thing. And there was gospel music playing in there, and I was already like, I love this place.
Yes.
And man, the macaroni and cheese. Dude, it's not even. It's like just there's some macaroni shells in there, but it's just man, it's like a bunch of just cheese,
just enough to qualify.
And I could not believe how good it was. I thought you couldn't get mac and cheese. Like, it's just mac and cheese, right? Oh my gosh, man, it is. I mean, I couldn't believe what I was eating. So it was really, really amazing. And now. I mean, I've eaten good macaroni and cheese and stuff like that, but it'll never, whatever I've eaten never compares. No, not to say I haven't eaten white noodles. So, yeah. But, I mean, white noodles might be different. Right? Yeah, but this, I mean, it was just like, you know, it was like the layer of cheese on top that was like, you know, you had to get through that layer. Mm-hmm. And then you get to the noodles, but then the cheese, and I mean, it was just, it's
so do you like the cheese baked on top
I do.
Of it? Okay.
Absolutely.
I do too,
yeah. So, and I mean,
have you had it from Lee's?
From Lee's? Lee's.
Yes.
Cafe.
Sarah Lee?
No. Lee's here in town?
No. Oh, I have, but I've been there, but I haven't had it there.
Yeah. Pretty good.
Okay, well.
I mean, it's kind of like what you're describing.
Okay.
With the cheese baked on top.
Yep. Well, I'll need to do that then, because if it tastes anything like Sweetie Pies, whew, my goodness. Yep.
I think I did when Cassidy asked it about it for
the
her
white
birthday.
Noodles?
Yeah. I think I made it like white noodles, but
then
but
you put bacon inside, right?
I've done that once too, yeah. And then I went ahead and put it in the casserole dish and put cheese on top.
That's right. So. That's right. And it was so good.
Yeah.
In fact, he made 2 pans, and it was like, it lasts forever. You want to talk about poor people food that feeds lots?
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah.
Well, and like I think like macaroni and cheese. I don't know. I'm not a very good cook, and I'm not like you, Mark, or I don't know about you, but I don't even know what kind of cheese. Like it's like Velveeta. That's the cheese I think of. Yes. So but there's different cheeses. Like in the really good macaroni and cheese, they put like 3 or 4 different cheeses in there
because they all do different things.
Yeah. Well, I don't know that. See, I don't know anything about it. I just eat it and it's good. You know.
Yeah. Same.
So the kids, it's even developed. Okay, so I've been eating this since I was a kid because my mom's mom used to make it, but it was always just macaroni and cheese to us.
Yeah.
My mom then made it when I was a kid growing up too, But then once I had kids, they had it some, and they, to them, macaroni and cheese was the orange stuff in the box.
Yeah, Kraft.
Yes, the Kraft. Yeah.
So white noodles was the name that they developed for it to be able to tell the difference.
Yeah.
So then, since everybody's tastes keep evolving, as particularly as they've gotten older, like I'll do the different stuff to it. So when I really do it good, it's got regular Kraft singles.
Really?
Yeah, that stuff melts so easy.
Okay.
But then it's usually got some Velveeta in it and some cream cheese in it, and it ends up pretty thick and gooey. And we'll do that one.
Whole milk and heavy cream. And I didn't even know those things existed. In fact, I'm getting off topic, but I didn't even understand butter when I met Mark. I had never used butter. I had only used like a tub of like Country Crock.
Yeah.
And so, I'm not kidding. And so he sent me to the store to get butter, and I still didn't get the right thing. And he had to send me back again because I didn't understand. I didn't use butter.
I told her sticks of butter, and she brought back sticks of margarine. I
didn't know.
Still isn't right. Hold on. It's shaped right. But.
So I had to like write it down. Unsalted butter, and go to the store and find it.
She brought back the Fabio, I can't believe it's not butter. Yeah.
Yes, I had no idea, and I had lived my whole life without it.
Yeah,
I had no idea.
Yeah, so I learned that difference probably, but not until I was at college or something. Like, man, there's a difference.
It makes a huge difference.
It's big.
And that's what I'm saying when he's ruined me, because I used to eat different, and now everything I need all the fatty
ruined
stuff.
you? It's better now. Why are you ruined now?
Because it's expensive and it's time consuming.
Okay.
But that's what makes
it's so good.
That's what makes it
that's
good.
That's my love language.
So good.
What's your next one, Ty?
Okay, my next one. All right. I'm glad I don't have to bring up mac and cheese towards the back end now. Homemade ice cream.
Oh man, I didn't put that on.
I mean to tell you, and I don't know if they make this across the country or if it's, but here in this part of our world that we call the Panhandle or South Plains or whatever, in the summer when you can get homemade ice cream, oh man, it doesn't matter to me. I've had all different kinds: vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, peach, banana nut, whatever it is.
Yes.
There's nothing I don't
haven't had
like.
a bad one. Yeah.
I know,
Same.
and it's home, and they make that in that that little.
It churns
turns it into the sink, and it's in that salt. You put the salt in there.
It's
I don't know
so
why.
loud.
I know, and it's crazy loud, and, but oh my word! And it's not like thick. Scoop it out with a big scooper ice cream. It's
almost like a milkshake when it comes out, and you don't even care.
Oh my word, man!
Nothing
Homemade
like
ice
it.
cream. I mean, it's just good night, man. I
and
thinking about it right now. I'm like, dude, it's the
you're
middle of
right,
summer.
and it's
I need
one
to
of those
have
things
some.
that really brings you back memories,
Yep.
and just feel good. And
Man, I used to go up to football workouts when I was I didn't play because I was too young, but at Friendship for 2 days. I'd be up there every day. And they'd be doing 2 days in the hot summer. And I just like to be up there. So I'd be up there every day. And then one day a week, one day every 2 days, they would have homemade ice cream in the afternoon. All the parents would bring. And then you could try everybody's different kinds. And it was just like, oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh.
So good. That was a good one.
There for a while, the 4th of July deal in Wolford, they were doing an ice cream contest.
Really?
Yeah, probably 4 or 5 years maybe.
Yeah.
I think my mom won at least twice.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
What did she make?
One was Orange Crush.
Yeah.
And then another one was, I want to say like a strawberry shortcake cheesecake, maybe something like that. I don't remember. It's been a while. I don't know.
I don't even like Big Red, but I've had a Big Red one that was so good.
It's just crazy, man, because I think even a couple of years ago, my sister wanted that for Christmas. She wanted a homemade ice cream machine or homemade ice cream maker, or whatever you call it. And that's weird. I would like to hear feedback from people. If you get feedback, is that a thing that people make? I know it's not just to our area, but do people make that in other parts of the country, like homemade ice cream? Because I don't know why they would.
Or is it like Texas and
I know it's like a yeah, exactly. Exactly. So
it's got to be probably exclusively Southern. I don't figure people in North Dakota are making ice cream.
Or like Oregon. I just don't see them making I don't know why, but that's maybe just a stereotype or something or prejudice or whatever. I'm thinking
you hear that thing churning.
Yeah, it's like,
yes,
It is definitely.
Put it in my, I always put it in my garage or my laundry room, but it's like you could hear it, and it was just like goodness. And you knew when it stopped, it was just like the perfect texture.
And also, like, your nervous system settled instantly. A, not only are you fixing to eat ice cream, but B, the noise stopped. Because you literally have that sigh of relief.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, because that thing is grinding gears. That's exactly what that thing is doing. It is, man. It is crazy, but it's so worth it. It's like punishing you. You have to go through this punishment phase before you can get to the reward.
Part's what makes it great, right?
It's the closest to hunting.
Yeah.
For ice cream.
Hunting for ice cream,
Yeah. All right, so that was mine, man. Homemade ice cream. The easy one. That was one of my easy ones. Yeah.
Got another one?
It's your turn, right?
Well, we've already talked about 3 of mine.
Oh. Well,
chicken fried steak and mac and cheese.
My next one is queso. I just think, we just said that, but gravy and queso I think can go on top of everything. I think you can eat it with every meal, and there's just something,
If I'd have known
so
you could have
happy
put
about
like
queso.
gravy or queso on a salad when I was a kid, that may have made a difference.
Yes. It's just so
do you like
good.
in salad?
Yeah.
And like you can just eat queso all day. Like I feel like it's just.
Yeah, it's delicious.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just.
And
it makes me happy.
There's a ton of different ways. I like it a lot of different ways. You know, it's not one of those things where it's like, I like my macaroni and cheese like this, or I like my chicken fried steak like this. There's queso for me. I like it a lot of different ways.
Yes, it's
You know
hard
what I
to
mean?
mess it up.
Yeah, it could be more like a real spicy queso. I'm okay with that. It could be the toned down version. It could be meaty. You know, I like that.
Queso or chorizo in it.
Yeah, I mean,
queso, sausage or chorizo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yep. So, and yeah, you're right,
Green
Mindy.
chilies.
You know, I mean,
there's never not an occasion for queso.
I
Right.
told you. Yeah.
Same.
Hot
100%.
weather, it's still. I'm like, I just had.
And like you can't be
we just
mad,
had
right?
queso
Have
today.
you ever not been happy while you ate queso? It doesn't make any sense.
No.
To me.
Okay, just dawned on me. I was in a golf tournament. I was in college, maybe that doesn't matter. Here in Lubbock, and you could pay $5 at this tee box. It was sponsored by Abuelos, Mexican food restaurant, and you could spin the wheel, and it was like $5 for a good cause or something. You know, it was a fundraiser, and we all spent $5, and I was the last one to spin. And I mean, everybody was getting like a free bag of teas or something. Like this little bitty sliver on there said queso for life at Abuelos. And mine hit that.
Yes!
Yes. So, and the dude working there from Abuelos was like, "You've got to be shitting me." So he had to go to his car, and he had to come back and find me on the course. And I get this little rubber ball. It's like a big golf ball, but it's like bigger than a normal golf ball. It's like a foam.
Yeah.
And every time I go to Abuelos, I bring that with me, and the guy, he takes the waiter also takes it. He walks right in the back with it, but he brings it right back to me, and there's they get a free deal of queso.
Wow.
Yep. I'm telling you, I have free queso for life.
Do you just throw it at somebody when you want some more?
No, because it's only good for one visit per visit. But I will say this: when I won it and we used it one time, I think it was my nephew Zyler told me. He goes, "Uncle Tye, can when you die, can I have that?"
Yeah, it's an heirloom now.
And I went, "Bitch, it's queso for my life." Okay, y'all want this to be. This is one of the things I wanted to go in the ground with me.
Yeah.
Nobody's getting this but me. I won this. Fair and square.
It's riding with me.
Spin that wheel, baby.
Yeah, what are the odds?
So yeah, no. So there you go. I have free queso for life somewhere.
Is that your favorite queso spot?
Yeah, because I don't have to pay for it.
Yeah.
But I mean, their queso is pretty
It's
good.
free,
Yeah. I do like their queso.
I like. We've eaten Torchy's.
Oh yeah.
So good.
That's pretty good. Caproc's is okay. Seems like I had another one.
Okay, do you like the Mafia queso?
Oh, what?
Orlando's?
Yeah, I do.
You?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. What's the one that's green? Was it Casa Olay that has like the green?
Oh,
They have
yeah.
the green, yeah.
I always liked that one too as a kid.
Casa Olay.
But that's the only thing I ate at Casa Olay.
Yeah.
So see, I'm not a food snob.
That was before your taste buds
that's
evolved.
exactly right. So yeah, queso. Dang, that's good.
So good.
Yep, you're right. Like I said, hot weather, cold weather,
Yeah,
whatever weather,
Doesn't
a
matter.
queso is always a good option.
Yeah.
It's great on a chicken fried steak. I don't know if you've had it on top.
Yeah, I've done that
But
too.
Caprock puts it on top
Really?
of a chicken fried steak, and it is so good.
I'm afraid to mess with mine.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
You don't want to take that gamble.
Yeah, I know. That's one of those things. I'm like, I'm willing to try.
Like, wait! Don't! You're gonna mess this up. Hold on.
Hold on.
It's 1,000
put it
times
on the
better
side.
than ketchup.
Yeah. Oh!
So good.
Shots fired.
Okay. I'm with you on that. Okay. All right.
Let's see. How many have you done?
That's my third.
How many have you done?
Let's see. What do? I did chicken fried steak, homemade ice cream.
Now you're about to say.
Oh, am I doing one number 3 now?
Yep.
Sure.
Now I'm having a hard time choosing. But okay, chili.
Oh, okay.
Straight up chili.
Beans or no beans?
Oh,
Yeah.
you know what? I'm all about beans in my chili.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes, sir. I do. And I mean, I can eat it without the beans too. I could do it, but I prefer beans in my chili. That's fine. But man,
It's heartier.
Oh man, there's nothing like. Now, to me, that is a cold weather type of thing. But there's nothing better than a good bowl of chili and like just, the cracker and put some cheese on it and I don't have to put cheese on it. Maybe a little dollop of sour cream on the side just to tone it down. But
Fancy cheese.
I know, but dude,
cornbread.
Oh man, I mean, this chili is really, really. That's comfort food
Comforting.
as I can get. Right there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Does anybody in your family make it?
My mom always made chili, but Blake, my brother-in-law, makes a really good chili. I like it because it's pretty spicy, but it's really, really good. And so, yeah, but what's funny? At their corporate office, they have a chili cook-off once a year at their office, so everybody can enter. And one year I got to be a judge.
Well,
Yeah, I got to go
pretty
up there
good
and judge. Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, I was just like, Blake goes, "Hey man, you want to judge our chili contest?" Yes.
Duh.
Yeah. So, it was. I mean, and it was crazy to see the different kinds of chili. That some are a little bit more runny, some are real thick, and some were hot. Some they would offer. They would say, "You need to put the sour cream on this one." I mean, I don't know. It was like 20 different kinds of chili, man. And
you like it thinner or thicker?
I would like it a little bit thinner, to be honest with you.
More soupy?
Yeah, a little bit, but I love like to have that taco meat in it, or like that ground beef in it.
Yeah.
And yep, man, I'm just thinking about it right now. My mouth is watering, really. But
I don't know that I've ever had a really good one. My mom used to make it, but it was kind of, it was easy,
yeah,
ground meat and beans and whatever spices you put in it. It was kind of more like a soup than one that you cook for hours at a time.
Yeah, that's true. And a lot of times all those chili cook-offs or contests, I've had them out. I've had it like at Buffalo Lake, and I've gone to places where they've had a chili cook-off contest. Mm-hmm. And to me, it's like their contest is almost like who can make it the hottest. Mm-hmm. And I'm not. That's like to me, I'm not looking to like I'm not looking to down water and beer and whatever I can to
you want it to taste good instead of just only taste hot.
Yeah, right.
That's not good if it just tastes
or enjoyable.
Yeah. But man, but to me, and I don't even, I did canned chili for a long time. I'm not gonna lie, like at my house, like as a bachelor.
Yeah.
But I would always have to add stuff to it. I could never just do it right out of it. I was like, man, I can't be that guy because we grew up, where watching commercials where it was like, how long has it been since you've had a can of Hormel chili?
Big steaming bowl of Wolf brand chili.
Well, neighbor, that's too long. That's what that, and it was like, dude,
Yep, sadly I remember.
Yeah, so I bought canned chili before, but I always have to feel like I'm doing something to it. Like I just can't do it out of the can.
Yeah.
It just has to be like, hey, I just need a little part of it here, but I've made homemade chili in my apartment, and it wasn't as good. I'm not, man. I've tried a lot of things to cook, and I'm not very good yet. So, but I will try it. But
what do you think you missed?
I don't know. I just think that. I probably should have used a little more like tomato, like sauce, instead of just thinking like I was just going to get the juices out of the tomatoes.
Yeah.
Or something. I can't remember exactly, but yeah. It wasn't my best effort.
Would you want to try again?
Yeah, oh, absolutely. I'll try it again. Yeah. But.
And did you eat it?
I made a little bit of it. But I was like, dude, damn it.
Having kids, I feel like I had to slowly introduce them to chili, and I had to use the canned and, and then sort of grow them into trusting a homemade chili. But
yeah. It's because that is different. The canned and the homemade, you could tell it's not different, but. Yeah, I tried it. It wasn't
chili dog or
Yeah.
hot dog?
No, chili dog. Well, I can do both, and I'm good with it. But usually, if I go like Wiener Schnitzel to the drive-thru, I will get a mustard dog and a chili cheese dog, one of each. I'm good. I mean, you can just color me happy right there.
I don't eat a lot of chili dogs, but when I want one, it's Wiener Schnitzel.
Yeah.
Me and my
It's
sister.
so disgusting.
Right? It's
Same.
terrible.
Same.
We used to.
I love their chili cheese
I know,
fries.
it's not
One of us would go on a Wiener Schnitzel run and bring back, 10.
Yes, because you get like 10 for $10.
And we used to argue because we wanted the ones on the bottom that had kind of squished a little flatter.
And made the
Really?
bread soggy
Yeah.
and just.
So it was
awesome. Oh, yeah, I love
it was
that.
like an argument as to
Yeah.
who got the 3 on the bottom.
Yeah.
We had to split them up.
And so Frito pie. Do you do that? Do you do Frito pie? Then that's.
I mean, I like it. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Typically,
I mean, the only place you really can get it is at a concession stand,
at a
and
Little League Park somewhere. Yeah.
and that's right out of the can. I mean, it's just, so.
My daughter, one of her comfort foods would be a Frito pie. It's weird. She buys it from Bigham's, and then she goes and gets Rosa's queso.
Oh yeah,
And pours it over the top, and she can kill
Oh, yeah.
family size one.
sounds delicious.
It's pretty good. Yeah.
It's not bad.
Yeah, there you go, man. Chili. Yep.
What do you got, babe?
My next one is kind of weird. I cuffed them again, but
Okay.
sweet tea or milk. Milk makes me if I've had a hard day or my tummy hurts, which is kind of counterintuitive, but a glass of milk or a glass of tea brings me comfort. So that's not really food, but
Counts.
I picked it.
I don't know. Does it count?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Okay, great.
I asked the rules
Okay, I'm sorry,
before,
Mindy.
and I
I'm sorry.
said, "Does
Okay.
it have to be
okay.
a food?" And he said, "No, there's no rules." So
Okay.
sorry, you're vetoed.
Okay, that's fine. Because I do love tea. I like unsweet tea though.
I know Mark does too. He says
So,
the only
yeah.
flavored tea you should drink is
Yeah.
tea flavored tea.
Yep.
It grosses
I
him
agree
out
with him.
that I like
When you go somewhere and you
Sweetener in
order
it.
a tea, do you
Stop
order
it.
tea or do you order unsweet tea?
Oh, if I order tea, and now everybody asks you,
Yeah.
Sweet or
makes Mark
unsweet?
nuts.
I just say I want a nice tea. And,
Same.
Yeah, and when we were kids, dude, do you remember? That is a new thing because
Yeah.
they didn't even offer it. In order to make sweet tea, you had to get the sugar on
It's
the table.
Yeah.
And make
Well,
your
and-
own sweet tea. I can't believe that's a thing now.
Here's my comment to that.
Makes no
Okay.
sense.
If I'm at a restaurant and I say I would like a sweet tea, and they say all we have is tea, but there's sweetener on the table, then I say no, thank you, because it's not the same. You cannot sweeten.
Oh, so you didn't want you wouldn't want a tea
No,
into sweet? I got you.
no, it's not
Yeah.
the same. You have to put it in while it's hot.
Okay, well I get it.
Mark
I guess.
disagrees. But
Mark doesn't care because I'm
Yeah,
not putting sugar in it
exactly.
one way or the
I don't
other,
know.
so.
Then my brother, man, he does the Sweet and Low. Has done it for years, and I mean ever since I've known him. 2 packets of Sweet and Low, right? And man, I'm just like, dude, tea is so good.
Yeah.
Tea, I agree. Okay, now I do agree with you. Tea is a comfort food. You're right, and I do love it.
It's hard to beat when it's hot.
on a hot day, that's what I was going to
It's so
say.
good, man.
Yes.
And that's one thing. I always have a pitcher of tea in my refrigerator. Always,
Lemon or no lemon?
You can put a lemon in it. I'm indifferent really on that.
Same. I mean,
I'm
I
not-
prefer not, but
Yeah, but-
I'll drink
If
it.
it comes in it, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna add.
Yeah,
Lemon
I don't
in
need
it.
to add lemon to my tea. No, like at home, nothing. It's just, and I just, yep.
When I make it here, I like Earl Grey.
Oh
So
yeah.
I make it strong
Mhm.
because I want it
Yeah.
nearly black.
But he doesn't like coffee.
Really? Okay,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
You know what? And I just got onto the hot tea thing about 4 or 5 years ago. Making a cup of hot tea.
Yeah.
And I tried it a long, long time ago when I lived in Phoenix. And I was like, that's the nastiest thing I've ever. I mean, it really was. I'm not Ted Lasso. Ted Lasso.
That's what I was going to bring up. Yeah.
I mean, but it's
It's garbage water. I feel like I need to remind you.
It does, and I get what he's saying, but as I've gotten older, as I've kind of what did you say about Mark's taste? Was that you're refined?
Yeah, they evolve.
Yeah, evolve. Yeah, that's. I mean, I can do there's a tea I can drink at night that's not caffeinated and it's a warm tea, man. And I do that every once in a while.
I love it. Our age is showing.
I know
all
it is. It's
around.
so crazy, man. You could ask if you could look at me at 21 years old and say, hey.
What's your tea preference?
And you're gonna be drinking warm,
in 20 plus years,
caffeine-free tea.
yeah, you're gonna love warm tea at night, and I'd be like,
Caffeine-free.
you are an idiot.
You meant whiskey, right?
Right, yeah, exactly.
Whiskey.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Love it.
Okay, this will be my last one.
Okay.
It was number 3 on my list, but it's meatloaf.
Oh yes. How did I not do that?
It's so
Pretty
good.
high on my list.
So good.
But see, this is you got a lot of different ways with meatloaf.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
But hey, I eat meatloaf. Love it. Love it.
I make one here. I think if you're making it at home, this is something that gets overlooked. The vegetables you put in it, you have to saute those first because it adds a whole nother layer of flavor and it helps cook some of that moisture out beforehand. So then once you pack it all together and put it in the pan, it's not just leaking and running over the sides everywhere.
Got it.
Do you like ketchup on top of yours?
No, I like ketchup, but I like to put ketchup on the. I like to ketchup it myself.
You're the captain of your ketchup?
I like it baked on top, and then I like to add a little on top.
But I've eaten it where it's like been baked on top, and I'm okay with that too. But I typically, man, my mom makes a really good. She always made a great meatloaf. At least I thought it was. And I don't know if she did what you're talking about, but she had the right amount of onions and like whatever peppers or whatever's inside of it. You know, even as a kid, when I wasn't a big pepper onion guy, like meatloaf I could do because it was good.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah. And but have you eaten it before where they put the ketchup all over the top? Do you do that?
I do. I try to like make it ketchup / barbecue sauce a little.
Oh, really?
And I don't do it super thick. It's just kind of brushed on the top.
Gotcha. I never did
Ketchup, barbecue, a little like Worcestershire.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
good.
Dude, love that. I like it if you can, like I've had it in places where they put it on the bed of mashed potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
Like they put it on top of mashed potatoes.
Yes.
On the plate, you know. Man.
Gravy on that?
Yeah. You put some brown gravy on
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
could
boy.
do brown gravy.
Yep.
Yeah.
I will say this, the best place that I found that makes meatloaf in like a restaurant, which I'm not a big fan of ordering in a restaurant.
Same.
It's just not. But
It's risky.
Cheesecake Factory does a pretty
Okay.
dang good meatloaf.
Good
And
stuff.
I mean, yeah. And I mean, it's, of course they make it for, you know, you order it, it's 5 people can eat it. It's that much. But yeah, it is delicious. It's as good as you can do, I think, in a restaurant. Yep. But
I don't think I've ever had a memorable meatloaf anywhere.
No.
Other than
Ours here.
Yeah.
Well, one thing I learned, this is kind of dumb, but it worked for me. I think I get frustrated with it because it's such a long process, and like baking it takes forever. So I learned when my kids were little that you can make it into like little meatloaf balls and then put it in like a cupcake tin.
yeah,
And then you can put different toppings, you know, for picky people. And those are my favorite.
love it.
And they take half the time.
Yeah. Dang.
But Mark makes a good one.
Thanks.
Okay, so
You already
tomorrow
know.
night when I'm coming
You
over,
already
we're
know.
having
All of
so we're having
laid out the
meatloaf
menu
and we're
here.
having
Tater tot casserole and white noodles.
That's funny. That's good. But damn right, dude, meatloaf is that is comfort food. Like that's almost the definition of it is a comfort food would be meatloaf. Yep.
dense, fatty,
Yeah.
So good.
Yep.
salty.
Another one of those heavy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it almost has to have mashed potatoes too.
Yeah.
On
Yeah.
on a bed of mashed potatoes.
That's all the fat guys in the back.
Yeah. Yeah. I know your guys listening to this going, damn right, Mark, meatloaf, baby. Yeah.
So good.
I know it is so
You have any
good.
left?
No.
I have one
left?
more.
Right.
I have. Okay, my bonus one I'm not gonna say. I'm just gonna say it, but I'm not gonna talk about it.
Okay.
Spaghetti and meatballs.
Yeah.
To me, it's come.
Any
but-
pasta.
Yeah. And what?
Any pasta.
Oh no, not for me. But the spaghetti and meatballs I could do, but not any pasta. It's not really comfort food to me. I like pasta. Don't get me wrong. But my number 4, I think is it. I'm number 4. I've already said 4.
I don't know if you've
Homemade ice cream, chicken fried steak, chili. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then spaghetti meatballs was a bonus one. But pancakes.
Yeah.
Pancakes.
Freaking pancakes, dude.
Waffles.
Yeah, or I mean, I think you could join them two,
Yeah.
those two together. But man, anytime when my mom made pancakes, I was hard to get out of bed sometimes. But if my mom had made pancakes,
You were out.
You were up and at 'em.
yep. I mean, it was like okay,
Coming, Mom.
yep, exactly. And I got my life changed at junior high level because I spent the night with a friend, and his mom made pancakes, and I was like, okay. And their whole family, I've never seen this before. Their whole family put peanut butter on their pancakes.
That's what we do.
Dude, I had never had that happen to me. I'd never seen it. But I tried it, and my life was changed.
Game changer.
Do you do syrup too?
Yes.
With the peanut butter?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
My kids and I do too, and peanut butter was an honorable mention for me.
And so when I brought that home to my mom, I was like, Mom, every time she put pancakes, I'm like, can you get the peanut butter out? So then she tried it. So then it was a staple at our house.
Yeah.
Like, she put peanut butter on the table to spread on your pancakes. Not like you don't put butter on them, you just put peanut butter and then the syrup. Oh
my gosh. It's just a little bit of butter and then the peanut butter.
Oh, yeah, that too.
So good.
And I love it.
Do you like peanut butter on yours? I don't know this.
No? Have you
So
tried
good.
it? You tried to try
I
it.
don't know that I've
Look at him.
tried
He's like,
it.
don't ruin this for me. Like,
I'll try it.
Man, you
It's
try.
so
I'm just saying. It is.
so
It is.
good.
But I'm more of a waffle guy because I like
A little crispier.
The element of crispy,
I got
crunchy,
you.
whatever.
Yeah. Which, man. Waffles
And
are
pancakes,
good,
like, I want like 3 or 4 bites and then I'm done with them.
too.
'Cause by the
completely
time you get
understand
to the
that.
end of that stuff, you hate fucking pancakes.
I know. I get that.
Fuck these fucking pancakes.
I get that too. But see, and there's one thing I hate, man. At a lot of places for breakfast, when you go there and you eat, because a lot of places have great breakfast, and you order like the meal, like the country breakfast meal, whatever. And it's eggs and bacon and hash browns, and it comes with a pancake. I cannot stress this enough to people that own restaurants out there. Do not put the pancake on the same plate.
No.
No.
I always now ask. I'm like, hey, could you put the pancake on a separate plate? Make sure it doesn't come, because I don't want syrup to get in all the other.
No.
I mean, I'm just like,
Yeah, it seems
come
like
on,
common
man.
knowledge,
Yeah,
right?
I know, but
Seems
there's
rational.
places that do it. There's
I
places that
agree.
do it. So, but yeah, that's pancakes, man. It's one thing that will still get me up in the morning. I mean, yep, and I love them. Oh gosh, I love them. So if I could have like homemade ice cream, chicken fried steak, chili,
And pancakes.
pancakes for breakfast, lunch, snack, dinner,
Perfect.
and then nighttime snack,
And then
macaroni
you
and cheese.
go and audition for my 600-pound life.
Yes, sir. That would be it.
Do you have any honorable mentions, maybe?
Well, peanut butter was one. And then only because Ty said chili, any soup in the winter is like just very comforting to me. So
Yeah, that
mostly we make
taco, whatever.
like a cheeseburger
hamburger.
one. It's so good.
And I normally don't like soup.
It's funny. I text Blake Buchanan before I came over here. I was like, "Hey, what are your favorite comfort foods?" You know, and he put on there. He's like nachos. I can't remember what else, but he said any kind of soup is a comfort food for me. And I was like, "Wow, that's pretty interesting." I guess chili's kind of a soup, but like you said, but yeah, man, soup is a comfort food. There's no doubt.
Yeah.
And I like potato. I said mashed potatoes, but I like potatoes any way you cook them. And so a good soup to me has potatoes in it.
Love it. I'm all about it. I'm all about it.
I had waffles, fried chicken, French fries, spaghetti, pizza, grilled cheese, and
Oh, grilled cheese.
chicken noodle soup.
Grilled cheese with tomato soup. I mean, y'all had that or no? Y'all tomato soup? Oh yeah, I can do that.
We've done like jalapeno popper grilled cheeses. And
Yeah.
we start trying to get fancy, but grilled cheese is so
Grilled
good.
cheese, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And when you said fried chicken, I thought somebody else was going to say fried chicken, so I didn't put it on my list. But fried chicken it's like a meatloaf. It's okay for a comfort food. It's almost like one of those ones where I didn't want to put it on the list because it's a given.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't like meat on a bone.
dude. My brother's wife doesn't do that.
Yeah.
She's like, anything that's meat on a bone doesn't do it.
It's weird. Yeah.
That's crazy.
You know, all the meat comes from the bone, though, right?
I don't like to eat it off of the bone.
I see. Yeah, because we were talking about slurping veins and tendons.
Oh,
and shit.
gross! Yes, we were talking. It's disgusting. Like when you eat chicken on the bone, there's veins. It's it grosses me
Man,
out.
sometimes
Or you get a piece of
when you get a good ligament,
like
that's
some,
it.
yes, yes.
Where
It's all
the goodness is,
crunchy.
right?
Good cartilage in there.
Now on it a little bit.
Or it's like rubber.
What
Like
do you not like about that?
it's stuck in your teeth. Oh, it's so gross.
Yeah, and Nissa would decide with you on that. She doesn't eat meat on a bone.
No.
But she's just like, well, I like the part of the meat that the chicken that's just a tender. The chicken tender.
Yeah,
Where
like
are the
I'll eat a
fingers?
breast, and I'll pick it out with a fork.
Yeah.
If I have to, but
I
then
got
I
you.
don't want to get when it
Anything.
starts getting very deep. I'm done.
It's too bone adjacent. That's far enough.
Yeah.
There's a breakfast place. Well, I mean, it's a Mexican food restaurant, but they serve breakfast. It's called Nora's. It's on 34th, just a little east of Quaker. And like it's my favorite breakfast. You go in, and it's a huge plate. Like if I eat there, I probably won't eat again the rest of the day. But it's like I guess it's steamed, sort of like quickly fried potatoes, so they're pretty soft. Refried beans, and then the middle is 2 eggs, however you want them. Browned, crumbled breakfast sausage, and then pico de gallo. And all that goes in the middle. That goes on top of the eggs. And I get them sunny side up, so they're nice and
they
runny.
run right out.
Oh man, and a homemade tortilla.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
To make you dance a little right before you dig in.
I hammer that.
I mean, I'm glad I ate before I came over here, but because if I didn't,
Same.
because a lot of this sounds so good.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong. I mean,
You know what Mark's making tomorrow is tater tot casserole.
okay.
Or meatloaf.
I'm probably gonna have a dream about tater tot casserole, and I've never even had it. But it changed. Also, like, you talk about a runny egg, like a sunny side up egg or whatever. The first time I ever had one on a hamburger.
Oh my god, game changer.
Or enchiladas, man.
Or,
Have you done that?
No, I've never done that.
Holy moly.
Well, I've had it when I had an egg the first time. A fried egg was in New Orleans. I had fried egg on a hamburger, and my life.
It's a game changer for
yeah,
sure.
it is very much. Oh boy.
Same. I do love a good egg.
Love
Yeah,
it.
you wouldn't think being on an enchilada would work.
Yeah, that doesn't.
It makes it so rich. Oh,
Woo! Well, okay.
getting all kinds
Okay,
of
I'll do
dishes
that.
there.
You put peanut butter on your pancakes, and we'll
All right.
meet in the middle.
All right.
All right.
I'll do it. What else, you got any more
Man, I didn't.
honorables there?
Let me see if I did. I don't think so. Mac and cheese we talked about. Pancakes, spaghetti, meatballs, chili, chicken fried steak, homemade ice cream.
So
Allsup's
good.
burrito.
Sadly, that
So there you go.
it would fall in that category.
I've never liked it because I'm not a big bean person, but I just know everybody around here thinks it's
And really, it's not the
amazing.
burrito itself; it's the taco sauce.
It is. Oh yeah, no.
That's what I've heard. You said it like you were ashamed of yourself.
Yeah.
You know, when
It's
I
like-
interviewed Blake, I interviewed Blake for on Mindy and Tye about Bahama Bucks, and I asked him if he ever had like could do a, Allsup's burrito flavor, and he told a good story. Like he'd met the owner of Allsup's burritos, and they're like, yeah, and it's just he told a funny story about Allsup's burritos, and how they're just a staple, like it's just a national. And I don't know about a national thing, but I think that they strategically put Allsup's certain miles apart because they know you're going to have to go to the bathroom, and they want you to stop at the next Allsup's if you've had an Allsup's burrito.
I believe that.
I think there's like sinister planning there.
Because they're not in
They're like
the
in
big
these small,
metropolis
yeah,
areas.
but they're like
they're in the Abernethys and
yeah,
the
they're in these small towns.
Sudans.
But I think you eat one, and I think roughly in 45 miles, you got to stop.
Yeah.
And the only place you're going to be able to stop is another Allsup's. So it's like they just get you to keep coming in and out.
slide on in,
You
baby.
can go in there with your 64-ounce
That's
cup and refill it for like 69 cents and get a $1 burrito.
Dude, I love it also. Yeah, you could go in, refill your soda or your soft drink, whatever you want, for 64 ounces for like 25 cents. You can get 2-3 green burritos for less than $1, and
Walk out there and you spend
and a
bucket.
Christmas tree. It's like, dude, you got everything you need,
Yeah.
bro.
I got sundials. Yeah, look back. Yeah.
Dude, it's like, dude, you see those places, man? During Christmas, man, they stack them trees up out front.
That's
It's
right.
like, damn, dude.
One
Where's
step.
their Christmas tree farm? That is crazy, man.
They grow it with all burritos.
Yeah, burrito farm. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. All right, I'm done.
Thanks for coming, man.
Yeah, man, it's awesome. It feels good to get back in that pick 4 chair, man.
Love it when you come.
Yeah, it's
You
awesome.
want to plug your show there real quick? before we get out?
Yeah, just win, lose, or tie at email it winlosertie@gmail.com. I mean, I don't want to timestamp this because who knows when you listen to it. But this week is just gonna be a solo episode. I'm just gonna talk off the cuff. Been wanting to do that again. Got some good guests coming up. My first repeat guest may be coming up. Could be sitting in the room. I don't know. So, hey,
Mindy, have you been on?
no, she hasn't. So
It's my favorite guest, though.
yeah,
We're talking about
yeah.
one of the people in this room, and
There you
it's
go.
not me.
It's
so.
not me. So I'm on every time. So, but yeah, man. And this is, I tell you right now, this podcasting thing's been awesome. Been an awesome journey, and you're a big part of that. So thank you for that. Win, Lose, or Tie podcast. Let me know productions, baby. Let's do it.
Do it!
Beautiful. I feel like we short, sweet, to the point. Like, what?
I can't believe you didn't say scotch or whiskey.
Oh, yeah, no.
I mean, I love scotch, but
Yeah.
It's not
I'm
comforting.
not comforted by it.
No. Doesn't rock you to sleep at night.
No.
My favorite thing was the Ted Lasso. I was just thinking, I was like, oh, yeah.
Yep, as soon as you said that.
He's like, yeah. Y'all's tea is terrible. I don't care what you say.
Yeah. Like,
It is hot garbage water.
Yeah, our God.
Mark had a lot of respect for me and thought he wanted to date me until he heard I put sugar in my tea. And then he was
gosh.
like, man,
Yeah.
I just don't know.
Question your
You
life
had to really
decisions.
think about it.
I just thought it was princess-like because they want... You can't add it after the fact.
No.
You gotta
Yeah.
add it while it's warm.
Yeah, he told me
so
it was a
gets
princess.
Oh, see, I didn't
good and melted up.
Yeah, that's just.
Okay, whatever.
It's like the one thing I'm a princess about. And he's a
Okay.
princess about all of his food otherwise.
Well,
So it equals. But yeah. When we get drinks and they don't mark them and we both get a tea,
yeah.
like I have to taste them because he will gross out if he has to.
Yeah, man. That's
If he has
to me, that's a
sample
bad. It's a bad thing when you're expecting unsweet tea and you get a sweet tea.
Oh!
Yeah.
It wears him out. He's
Yeah,
like,
It's
I'm
the
not a fan.
worst.
I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. So, but anyway.
I
Yeah,
want
well,
a
I'm gonna-
diabetes.
We ended up going almost an
So
hour. It didn't feel
sweet.
that long.
What did we all clear close to an hour?
Yeah, 58 minutes.
That's pretty good for me.
That's just...
I kept Jay's like an hour 15. I couldn't believe it.
You're like, yes!
I know. I was like, well, I mean, like I said, I really don't
If
care.
y'all are just talking, I
Yeah.
can tell you apart.
Yeah.
It's when you both start laughing.
At the
and
same-
kind-
Really?
yeah, then I'm like, I don't know who said what.
A couple of times when I was listening to it, listening back to it, I was like, dude, I never really picked up on how much we sound like, but I did hear it when I listened to it. I was like, oh crap, man, we do sound
crazy.
alike. Yeah. So, yep, a lot of people text me.
I think
like, dude.
this is going to sound weird, but I think it has to do with the shape of your face. Because, like, right in your face, I think you both look a lot alike.
Mhm.
In the shape of your mouth, especially.
Yeah.
So I think
that could.
that's probably just where it
That's,
originates from.
I have no idea.
And then you grew up listening to
Listen to
him.
him, yep.
So.
That's what I. Yeah, that's what
I know,
think.
like with my daughters, I don't think they sound like me, but if people talk to them on the phone, they think
Yeah.
they're me.
Really.
So it's probably just being around each other.
I notice that people that grow up here, like moms and dads, they laugh the same. Like their laugh is,
Yeah.
you know, like people laugh. I don't know how that happens, but it's just weird genetically.
Yeah.
It's like having an accent, I guess. You know, if
Yeah.
you grow up in England, you have an English accent.
I feel like I speak just throughout life like people I'm around more.
Mhm.
Like I start
Yeah, you talk like them.
moving my mouth
Oh.
the same or
You should-
articulating,
yeah.
you know.